Are here today to pressure the member of Congress not to issue an authorization of declaration of war to President Trump. And we are hoping that this war would end immediately, and to condemn Israeli atrocities against Iranian civilians and infrastructure. One of the things that President Trump keeps repeating is that he's asking Iranians to come to the negotiating table, while Iranians were engaged in negotiation with the Trump administration for 5 consecutive weeks. And in the middle of that, Israelis attack Iran, and we know that that there is no foundation for that attack. And the myth is that Israel was in imminent danger by Iranian nuclear technology or nuclear warheads. And every single intelligence report from American intelligence community and from International Atomic Agency indicates that there is absolutely zero evidence that Iran is engaged in advancing a military component to its nuclear technology. And these are really the myths that based upon which American media is portraying this war that is all what is all about. Of course, one of the major concerns at this moment is this idea of bombing nuclear sites. As we know, there is an international treaty that prohibits bombing of nuclear enrichment sites because of the danger of releasing radioactive and chemical material that threats the population. It can enter the groundwater, it can enter the soil, and people would deal with this contamination for generations. And this is one of the major worries of this moment. And of course, many Iranian civilians were killed in the past week. And the whole issue of evacuating a city of 12 million, Tehran has a population of 12 million, to evacuate the city, obviously it puts such a great danger on all those people who are being displaced, and while being displaced are being bombed at the same time. And we have seen that scenario in Gaza, and we believe that the Israeli government's agenda is turn Iranian cities into another ruins, like the way they did in Gaza. It's one of those things that I think no one could predict how Iranians will react to this attack, because the calculation was that Iranians will rise up against their own government. But as we've seen in the past few days, Iranians are gathering around their flag despite their differences with their governments, but nevertheless they are finding different ways to cope with the situation, and they are showing means of humanity that we haven't seen for many years in Iran and around the world. And that instance of the TV anchor whose TV station was bombed during her news broadcast, that she was, I don't think that people saw the entire video, but she was, you can hear the sounds of explosions around her, she kept her calm and she continued to talk until the moment that the roof above her head collapsed and she ran away. Now in Iran there are all posters of her, and she symbolizes the tenacity and resistance of the entire nation.